vehicle and shot him, scared him to death, literally. And they killed him. Shame on them too.
Shame!
DeAndre Campbell, another black man, killed in his own kitchen, killed in his own home. This is ridiculous. Chantel Cooper, she's the only one that managed to survive. Thanks also to the intervention of Michael Henry, who as a black man reacted right, reacted in a way to preserve his brother's life, despite the fear he must have went through. Protecting his black queen. She's the only one who managed to survive, who managed to get some sort of justice. And look at what they charged the officer with. Neglectful use? Come on. Shame!
Shame!
How do you shoot somebody? And that's neglectful. How? If you didn't see it, her medical report, he even tried to say that it was a self-inflicted wound. Shame!
Shame!
Enough is enough! And now look at why we are here today as well. East Children. A Malton resident again. A man that was suffering from mental health. That they came, ambushed him in his apartment. Shot him and left him there. You gotta ask yourself, you really gotta look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, when is enough enough? When do we call it quits? When do we decide to stop this shit? And I think now is the time. Am I right? Because I'm telling you all right now that history is being made today. When people look back and they see uncles, they're going to see that the people said no to this shit. They're going to say that the people fought against this shit. And we're going to inspire future generations to continue this fight if they go through this same thing. We cannot be silent. We should not be silent. We have too much to lose. And even if you may not have encountered the situations that I mentioned, your friend might have, your neighbor might have, your siblings might have. Look at what they did to the 17-year-old. That is literally the exact same situation where police mistaken me for another black man that had SWAT pull guns on me. He was fortunate to survive that encounter. And he was only 17. He's a minor. Shame. They said that he matched the description of the kidnapper. But let's look at that kidnapper situation. Did you know that there was a hostage in the car? Did you know that the police shot at that car while the hostage was in the car? Responsible. Did OPP not kill a baby in a similar situation? Shame! Clearly they're not learning. Clearly they're not understanding. So you know what? Fuck it. Let's take the roads. Forget all this. Let's take the roads and let's make a stand. Because I need you all to understand. We cannot wait till this happened to somebody else. We cannot do that. So let's do it. Let's do it. That's what we're here for. We're here to make a statement. We're here to let our councilors know. We're here to let our mayors know. We're here to let the chief of police know, their board members know. We're here to let the government know, Doug Ford. We're here to let the whole of province, all the federal government know that we're going to fight. So let's do it. Let's lock it up. And if anybody has a problem with us locking the street, then that's an issue with them. They need to be here with us. They need to be here fighting with us.
Knock it off, yes? Lock it off, yes? Lock it off. Yes. Hey, you turn. You turn. Come on, be quiet and come turn off.
This belongs to Malton today.
U-turn! U-turn! U-turn!
I think everybody needs to understand this today that we're taking over this intersection. We're going to push for these demands. These officers, these killers, these murderers need to be held accountable for what they've done. We need to know the name of these police officers. We need to see these officers being charged. We need to support these families who can't always be out here. They have enough to deal with. A lot of these families are still living in the same homes that Peel Police came and destroyed. A lot of families are living in the same communities that Peel Police came to destroy. We can't always expect any of the family members to continue this fight. We have to carry on that torch.
Indeed, we do.
And we got to show that they have our support.
Indeed. They do.
So on the count of three, we're going to pay respects to these families.
Hey, hey. Yes.
On the count of three, let me hear everybody say, justice for Matt. So what? We need to let the Malton community hear us, because Matt was a Malton resident. Matt could have been me.
Hey.
So echo after me. Justice for Matt.
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 Shame on the police for what they did to him.
What shame? Shame upon them, yes?
And we need to make sure Clive is being represented as well. Because Clive is a man that reflects who I am. Clive reflects a man that was from the Black Ghanaian community. Clive did not do anything wrong. Clive was by his home. And Clive was killed just like how Matt was killed when officers ambushing him, tasering him.